Nice. Okay, that should be working. I'm pretty sure. So here we are on a final table. This should be good. Hopefully, as you can see, I have 1,008,947 chips. Next closest player is next to me. He has 811,000. He just took out the guy who came in ninth. So we're on the final table of this bounty tournament. Looking pretty good. It's the 4K Daily Mystery Bounty. It's what I call the Daily Hope. And here's some fun stuff. So here's the bounties that have been won. You can see that I won the biggest bounty and I've won 3 more. So I've already won $436 in this tournament for a $10 entry. Only took 1 entry, which is nice. And I don't think there's any big ones left. The 200s are gone. I think all the 80s are gone. I think the rest of these are just minimums. So from here, the bounty doesn't really play much purpose. You can see the payouts down here. 365 for first, right? Is that right? Yeah, 365, 265, 192, 140, 100, 75. It's a smaller field today. Only got 430 players. Did not break the guarantee because of rake. So this is kind of the minimum. What did it pay out? Paid out top 72 out of 430. Coming into the final table with the chip lead. Pretty fucking rad. So yeah, so here we are. Sounds good. On FT streaming. Just letting Hayden know. Been a while since I've seen you guys. Let me see if I can get. Whoop, not there. Come on. I want to see if I can get the stream up on the side so I can keep an eye on it. I haven't streamed in a long time, but we'll see what happens here, if this will work. But we obviously have a lot of slack, so it looks good. Nope, doesn't look like we have the browser. So, looks like I'm going to be watching on my phone. So, that's good. I guess we can start this. Oh, that's not it. But, final table. Here we go. Let me see here. Yeah, I haven't even powered on the big computer in a while. I've been playing everything on my laptop. I kind of drive daily and then play, and I've been playing a bit more, so that's good. And been doing well. There's new sound alerts coming. Permission, please log in at yada yada yada. Update coming at sound alerts. Whatever. So I guess I gotta log into that. That's awesome. Let me get this going on my phone. Make sure it works. Short little things like this, I don't mind. We got enough. I think we have to call with live ones. 9 or 6. 9 or 6, it's not a spade. Alright. 4 blinds. We can take that shot. It's fine. Let me get Twitch going on my phone. Oh, yeah, that's not it. Hang on. Home. Profile. Live. My channel. Oh. Yep. Looks good. This player next to me has been pretty solid, but also kind of passive. I've been able to trap him out of the blinds by kind of underplaying my hand in value betting. Not going to make too many crazy moves. So yeah, so I've been playing more, but it's all been off stream. And, you know, I just really haven't had it in me to stream lately, but I was saying earlier this week that when I get to another final table, I'll stream that. and try to make a habit of streaming every day, even if it's just some Hearthstone or some cash games, just for an hour, just to try to get myself back in that mode. And I think that's reasonable to do. But because I kind of work mostly during the day, drive an Uber. So this player calls. He can have quite a few things, but I do think we want to c-bet and barrel a lot. He's going to kind of tell me what's up with his hand pretty quickly. Could have gone bigger. I like checking the ace on the turn. He can always have 10-jack, but he can also have king-queen. Ace in the river is kind of great. He can have ace-queen or ace-9 sometimes. But I think if he bets big, we just call. That's a one big blind. This could be goading me. But I don't think we can ever just call. If he jams, I think I give it up. I mean, you kind of need a full house here, right, to jam? Okay, he had deuces. I think I would have jammed that because I don't think under any circumstances am I checking the ace on the turn with ace-queen. So I definitely think he made a mistake there. But that's fine. If the ace doesn't hit the river, I mean, it looked like a goading bet, but it could also be a blocker. He's done quite a few blockers with just bad hands, and I've raised and he's paid me off. So it's fine. I was over $1 million first, sir. So yeah, so maybe we'll start making some streaming again. Go to sound alerts. Don't need that. Twitch, unscreen, hands, Nightbot. Log in. Yeah. Eights. This can get tricky with this player in the big blind and this player in the small. I do think if he jams, we do want to re-raise enough to cover these players behind. Obviously, we're not folding to either of the blinds. This is kind of sketchy if he opens. I do think we want to go ahead and raise. Let's go more standard. If either one of these guys jam, we're calling, obviously. There's just nothing else to do. Come on, buddy. This guy's been hanging on a while. He calls. I think even if he jams, we have to call here. Because he can always just have like a flush draw or king-jack or jack-9. Some hearts, but I think we have to call. Yeah. That was my only fear, is that he'd have a 10. I didn't think he'd ever have a queen, but the 10 makes sense. I mean, he would have beaten me with a 4, so what the fuck. It's kind of stupid that he didn't jam it pre-flop. Love this guy, showing the 8-4. So, not a great start here, but we're still doing really well. Yeah, so I've been doing Lyft and Uber during the day. Usually get out about 7 or so. Work till about 3 or 4 most days. More on the weekends, obviously. But that leaves room for the daily hope. I'm really surprised. I would have gone with a re-raise because, you know, he's leading to goat me, and then I make it 8, which is what? Like 100,000, 120,000. If I'm him, in that particular situation, I'm not going to call. But I think I jam if I'm him. I don't really think it's worth not jamming, because you got what you wanted, and what am I going to have? Literally, what am I going to have? Ace queen. That's it. And it's just ace queen. But if I had ace queen, I would have kept betting the turn, because there's more for him to have. You know what I'm saying? But when I bet the flop and he calls, he can have any one of those pairs, and without raising, he doesn't have a queen, so he can have a 9, he can have a deuce, he can have jack 10. So I think that's all fine, but I think he missed an opportunity there, not jamming on the river versus me. I mean, I'm not calling it with just a raw ace, but this is a mistake he's going to make right now. He's going to fold. Yeah. That's a mistake. I feel like if you're not going to barrel, you shouldn't c-bet, and if you're not going to c-bet, you shouldn't be raising. Although, I didn't really see how that one went down, so... What was it? He raised, the guy called, flop came down. He checked, and the guy bet half pot, and he just folded. Hey, Boren. How you doing, my man? Can't call that. Rabbit hunt? Nothing there. Alright, I still feel good. Sitting second in chips. I can definitely beat this guy, heads up. I think this player's seems like to be one of the most solid. This guy should be jamming. I mean, what's 8th place is 40 and then 56. Not much of a jump in real money. The micros, though, you never know. This player's been good about raising the button. I'm just going to call. I want to see what this guy does. I don't think he raises without a good hand much. I'm going to check. I'm going to check it again. And I'm going to check again. I'm going to try to get him to bluff. I don't think he bluffs much, but I also don't think he has much. Like, unless he hits the exact 6 on the river, I don't think he ever calls me, and I don't think he ever has anything else. Yeah, he had 8-4, so he's not going to call me anyway, so best path to profit is letting him bluff. That's fine. The old school, don't be a sucker fool. It's funny, I was driving the other day and I said that. There's a spot behind the T-Mobile Arena where you go up Frank Sinatra Boulevard, and there's doing road work and it kind of swerves. So you have to be really careful, and I had passengers, and you have to be super careful because the left lane, it's very easy to just keep going straight and not swerve with the road, and if you go straight, you hit the car in the right lane. And so I try to always be in the right lane, and I see this guy coming up, and he like zooms up behind me and then zooms past me, and I told the people behind me, I'm like, sorry folks, and I hit the brake because I saw what was happening, and there was a guy ahead of me. I hit the brake really hard. He nicks the guy in front of me, like he just hit him, and that guy went into the little pylon barrier. And as I went by, I went sucker foo. Like as it happened, I was like, yep. And the guy behind me, the guy I was driving with his wife, you know, they were freaked out, and I was like, you guys okay? I was able to swerve around it in time, and I just fucking left because it's not a big accident, whatever. But the fucking guy was like, man, that was fucking great. And I was like, yeah, I know this road. I drive here all the time. So it was one of those things I was glad I saw it coming, because he would have wiped me out. Like, if we were right next to each other and he kept going straight, he just would have smashed right into me. Look at this. 8 deuce versus 10s. The guy gets it in good. That's crazy. There's no big bounty left, though. I think the biggest bounty left is like maybe $20. So this is kind of a stupid thing to do, even for such a small stack. But, yeah, it's like $12, right? Yeah. I think these are all minimums. I mean, I already won the biggest bounty, so fuck it, right? Fucking top bounty is worth 400. First place in this is worth 365. Yeah. It's pretty rad. Good to see you guys there. Give you one of those.
Hello there.
Okay, so these 3. It's a pretty good, like, I don't like having this guy to my left, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, this guy is more of a problem. But it's nice to have these guys on my immediate right, because their chips flow this way. So, well, you guys can't see the mouse. You can't see the mouse. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see it. It's so small on my viewing screen, I can't see it. So what else? Yeah, so we're still over here struggling, although things are going well. Hayden graduated veterinary assistant school. He did top of his class, thank you very much. And he ended up, they hired him at the hospital that he was working at for his internship. So that's pretty good. And he's making good money and he's doing good. He's actually working his one late day today, so he's not home yet. Normally he would have been home at 5, but he's going till 8 and they kept him on later, so it's just going to be me for a minute. But yeah, so we're having fun. And it's nice. Hello. I mean, yeah, we're not folding to anybody. We're trying to get it in. It doesn't matter with who. Any one of these three is fine. It's arguably the second best hand in poker. Second or third. It's a tie, I think, with kings. Come on. He should only be jamming. Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Hold. Hold it. I didn't feel good about it. 3 or a 6 would have gotten me, but fourth bounty. I think they're all minimums though. I don't know. It doesn't cross them off in this system on WSOP. 12-15. Good game. Nice. So, like, we're almost tied here. He's got like 8-7. I've got 8-4. We're basically the same. It's interesting. Yeah, if he jams, it's kind of interesting, but I think I can fold. Because where are we? We're at 6. Yeah, if we were still... If the next jump wasn't to $100, I might have thought longer about calling that. I think I call it if it's like ace-10. I was just thinking, or ace-5 suited. That's so funny. But it's too many chips now. I'm going to go ahead and raise. Got the chip lead. I had $1 million. I had 1,014,000 when we got to the final, so a couple of little bumps, but no big deal. Yeah, so everything's going good. I don't know if anybody's seen it. I haven't put up an emoji yet, but I will. We got a cat named Bean that Hayden got from work. It's a great black cat. Really sweet. Kitten. Chi-Chi's doing good. But yeah, I want to start streaming again every day. Like I said, even just an hour. And it doesn't have to be poker. Like, it can be Hearthstone. I just want to get back into the discipline of streaming. Because I always say I'm going to keep doing it, but I kind of just always end up doing the final tables for the last, like, 6 months. Maybe longer. Because, like, that's when I moved in here. Yeah, it was probably like a year. Because I was doing that for a while. Because there was a lot of stress when I was still with Courtney, you know. But after I moved out, it's like, it took this long. Like, I moved in here in February, I think. Yeah. I moved in here in February, and it's now October, and things are just now starting to feel, you know, comfortable and, you know, whatever. And, like, I'm still struggling, but I definitely have the time to play now. And it was like a double-edged sword. It's like I didn't have the money to play, so I couldn't make money from playing. So, but I restarted and, you know, did that. Must be a strain as a vet tech, I guess. Interested as a vet tech intern as a vet tech for the summer like 20 years ago. Yeah, it's a super stressful job. Apparently it's a very high depression rate job because it's animals, you know what I'm saying? And if you're highly empathetic, fucking, animals are, they tug at your heartstrings, man. Oof. But he's doing well with it. There's been a couple of, tough cases, but most days it's just really rewarding, and it's really great because to me that's fascinating because I've never had a job. Like, I've always had to make my own kind of perspective. Like, when I was managing restaurants, it was like, hey, everybody likes pizza, I mean, what the fuck, Everybody's happy to see me. So but it's like today, it's like when I drive around and do Uber, it's like I tell people all about everything in town and all the great shows and restaurants and everything like that. Like, I know all that shit, but I'm doing that really, it makes for good tips, but at the same time, I'm doing it so that they know, like so that I feel more validated in what I'm doing. Because it's hard, because I'm not just driving a car. Like, if I just drive a car, I could do a cab for that. But you got to make it a little bit more, It's getting serious now. Oh, the reason why the calling to 100 is because people typically don't play loose when the next jump is to the next digit. So we're going from 75 to 100. It's not about the $25, but when this guy jammed the button right after this guy was eliminated, he's usually got a stronger hand. Now that sucks because he's not going to jam often, I don't think, even at this level. So, but it sucks I have to fold it. I think if I had King Jack, I would have called. Definitely King Jack suited. Hayden's almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. 829. Yeah, there's some days, that he goes to work and it's, something heartbreaking happens because people are shitty. But I guess that's any job. But it's so impressive to me that that's Chuchi scratching. It's so impressive to me that, he's got a job that, like, he's got a career that's super fulfilling, and gives him that rewarding nature. I never had a job like that. I mean, I was never good at having a job. Like, I always kind of hustled and made my own way. Hey, boss. Thanks, my man. But I've been rebuilding, and it's crazy because I literally just, like, about 2 weeks ago, I was like, I'm going to play a little bit, and I had no money on here, like none. And I put on $20, and I just was playing, like, $2 blast tournaments, and, I've been studying the whole time and everything, so it's kind of brutal to have to play that. And then it's like, okay, I'd pay for the tournaments I was going to play, and then I'd, lose or break even, whatever. And then yesterday, I played the earlier tournament because I took yesterday off, and I had like $40 in the account and ended up getting it to 100. And then today it's going to be a significant jump, at least to 500. I mean, I've got, like, what have I already earned in this thing? Like, I made 448 in bounties. Yeah, 4 bounties. 5 bounties, I guess. Because there's the big one and then 4 of them at 12. So 5 bounties for 448. Plus whatever I cash for. So count will at least be up to $600, which is nice because I can start playing 20 and L. Cash games are kind of the thing. Look at this. I felt like he was going to win. I don't know why. This is kind of better for me, though. I mean, because this player's nothing really special. Had to do it for work study hours for small animal science degree. Nice. Yeah, he's tilted. He's also a very aggressive player, so, and he's smart, so he could be jamming like King 10 here, whereas most people wouldn't jam that. And he should. Because when you're the low man, I like Fedor Holt's theory, where when you're the low man in the tournament, you have nothing to lose, so you just jam wide. Wow, runs right into aces. Look at that. Well, that's a pay jump. Doesn't that suck? Just goes just that hard. Got one of those little puffers. Yeah, they're all minimums. There's no reason to go for it extra. Because all the bounties are just like $12. 10 to 12. They might all be 12. It's getting tight now. Down to 5. Time is at 8:38. That's interesting. I'm going to call because of the price, but this is usually a trap. So we need 2 pair or better. Or a deuce. A deuce would be fine. We can call for a deuce with a 1 big blind bet, but anything more than that, I think we have to fold. Alright. I mean, he could just have, like, a pair. He could have nothing. He could have king, queen. Yeah, I feel like this is more trap action. The best case scenario here is that he has, like, king, queen with like, a club, or king 10 with a club, so I don't think there's bluff room here. This is interesting though. He might, if he leads small, it's a good hand, but he might just decide this guy might go for a bluff. So I think if you have a good hand here, you just check and let him go for a bluff. Like, because he'll put in 5 or 6 blinds. No, that should be an ace. Now he made the fucking flush. That's crazy. I mean, it was supposed to be trappy, but what the fuck did you have? Did you have, like, 2 pair or something? Or did you make trips? What happened? Ace 9, so yeah, you had 2 pair. See, this is why you got to raise, bro. Like, that one should have gone differently. Well, that helps me. I mean, this evens out, but puts me in the chip lead. Or just behind this guy for the chip lead. Which isn't bad, but this, I mean, the fact that he's limping off of a 20 blind stack. So yeah. Like there's not a lot of room here for steals even because of this player. Like if he wasn't here and he didn't open, I could have opened it for sure. Cause see, like anything that he gets at this point, he can jam. That's a huge steal if he wins it pre-flop. Yeah, that's fine. It can flatten out a bit. It's fine. We're all close. I want to start raising in first position, but this player has to be at 20 or he has to be at 10. So this mid stack's kind of hard. Yeah, I'm running it up. Yeah, I put like $20 on it. I've been just banging it up, and it got to 110 yesterday, and then I entered this one, and I didn't play anything else. I just said I'm gonna play the one tournament and see how it goes, and ran it deep. We almost had a final table the other day, I did have a final table yesterday. I made 7th, but I didn't stream it. Like we got to the final table, and then a guy got eliminated before we got there. Like 2 guys went out at once. And then we got on the final table, and I got ace queen and got it in reasonably, too, for like 20 blinds. That's difficult. That's very difficult. It's just so big, though. I think I'm better off folding here. It's as much as that sucks. Yeah. I'm better off folding there, I think. Like, we're all kind of flat, so I don't see that player taking a risk too much. Yeah, it's kind of flat. That's fine. Ooh, I was just thinking this is the time when people start 3-betting more. I was just going to say it, I swear to God. I was literally breathing out. Yeah, I've run up the bankroll. This will be the 5th time in the last, like, 7 or 8 years. Or, no, more than that. It's like 5 times in my life I went from almost nothing to paying my bills with it. So this is interesting. If I was going to say if he limps, it's very interesting. I think I am going to call because I don't think I see a lot of 3-bets. I see some jams out of the big blind, but this isn't too bad. So he raised pre-flop. He limps a lot. He should have a lot of big cards. This 6 might be the gin card. I'm going to let one roll. Ace sucks. Ace really sucks. It is a scare card. I mean, he bets 4 blinds. This is... The problem here is this. It's not that I'm even worried about the ace. That bet actually makes me worry about a 9. So, I'm going to fold. I could be wrong sometimes, but that makes me worry about a 9. Plus, there's so many cards that come out that can beat me still. Like, the bigger the bet, I'm not worried about an ace because nobody's going to, like, spaz off on the ace. But he might be checking, think I have an ace, and then if he bets big, I have to pay him. So, to me, that reads more as a 9 than it does as an ace. But I guess he could have an ace, too. But it just doesn't seem bluffy. I think a lot of times that's a 9. I really do. Like, he could be playing some crazy shit. He's kind of open. Well, raises are still getting respect. That's nice. I mean, I haven't been out of line much in this tournament. Like, when I got to $1 million, I took one race for like 12 blinds with 6-7 because I had opened it on the button and some guy jammed. So that's interesting. I do think I have to flop. Anything but an ace or a king, and I can work with this. Yeah, it's nothing I can do. I know 10-4 is crap, but if the flop is like 7-9-4, I can actually go for a check raise bluff. What are you thinking? All right, let's see what he does. I'm gonna check. I think we can bet. I think he bets a lot of draws. Check. And I'm going to check again. Wow. That is rough. Can't get an 8 on the river. Maybe he is just more solid than I'm giving him credit for. I mean, he's very solid, but God, this is totally flattened out. This sucks. All right. We're looking for 3-better fold. I haven't been card dead this whole tournament. This final table is the deadest I've been on cards. Very aggressive. Nope. Hey, there's Hayden. Hello, Hayden. Ugh. I thought it was a 3-way for a second. That was a quick call, sir. You know, a flush draw? It's like a flush draw or an ace, right? Lead. Hurt this guy. Good. Yeah. He had an ace. He should have had an ace. It's kind of hard to believe when I have an ace, but that's why you fold the weak ones. 5-handed. Glad it wasn't suited, because I would have been in there. Not all in, but I would have been playing. Yeah, it sucks. I have to fold. Flop a gutty. If he bets 2, I would have had to call. Nope, free card. He's going to bet the turn. If he bets this turn big, I'm going to feel bad about folding that other one, the king 6. If he bets like 4, no, see? It shouldn't be a king. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was right. I think I was right before. I think his bet gave it away. I think he had a 9. Yeah. I'm just hearing it back in my head. I definitely think I was right. Like, if he had just c-bet the flop, that wouldn't have happened. Alright, we're not doing good. This guy is just scooping it up. It's It's not going good. I mean, one double. We're back in this thing. What are you doing? This player's, like, good on him. He's been c-betting. But he's raising out of first. Like, how does this board connect? But it's a good play. Like, that's really what makes the difference here, is when you can c-bet. That board isn't bad for him, like five-handed, jack high, but obviously any face card you can bet five-handed. My man's kind of flopping in here, kind of a bit. Snap check. Is he going to bet small? That's not small, that's value. Like, small here would have been like 1.5. Like, that's value, it's a king. God, I have had no hands. Go card dead on the final table. How great is that? How long till the next blind? 7 minutes. Yeah, this tournament started at 4 o'clock. It's almost 9. It's interesting.
One time, can I get a hand?
I don't like him raising. He limps. Now this guy jamming is... Because this is supposed to be strong. That fucking sucks. If this moron snap folds, I'm going to be so pissed off. Alright, he didn't snap fold. I'm a fucking idiot. If he had just jammed straight, I would have called it. But because of this fucking moron's limp, I have to fucking fold. What a fucking asshole. It's like the last limp pre I can make. You can have some jacks. I'm just going to check down. Call. Yeah, he's got a 9. I'm a fucking loser. Oh my god. But there's no way... Like, he's got 9-3, but it's like if he has king 9, he's not folding that flop. So it's like... I would just fuck myself. I'm a fucking loser. Oh my god. Well, now I'm at that point where I can just jam. God, that sucks. This final table has not gone well. What's the next level? 40,000? I mean, that's what you gotta do. And now that I'm short, that's really a smart thing. Oh, Hayden's home. God. He's gonna aggravate me. I fucked up that 8-4. I mean, I'm just getting such trash. It's just like, what am I gonna do? And he bets on the turn. Yeah. I think I call a regular raise. I don't think I jam. I don't think I jam if we get a limp here either. I mean, we should see some jams here. Might get a walk. Guess not. Top pair. Oh. All right, I'm jamming. And he has jacks. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Fucking guy has trash the whole time and fucking outflops me. The first time I jam, he fucking... Oh, you son of a bitch. The first time I jam, he fucking has fucking pocket jacks. Well, good. I had the smallest bounty you can have. Fuck off. Well, I won $552. Fucking 5th place. God, that was trash. I didn't play it very well, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I played it very well. But, to be fair, I had one suited ace, I had a pair of jacks. That's pretty much it. I had that one trip aces where he flopped a boat. Same guy flopped a boat that took me out, and then he got no value out of me on that other hand. Yeah. But I won more than the guy who was going to win the tournament wins. Because the next closest bounty is, yeah, the last of the guys left aren't going to make anywhere near what I made. So I beat the top prize by like 160, 70 bucks. So I guess it's fine. And that's good. It gives me ammo. Oh, that sucks though. Well, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go walk the dog. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully tomorrow. I'll start with the